Hello everyone, I'm Juliane Almeida and I'll present the following paper in the 19 Congreso Internacional de Expresión Gráfica Arquitectónica. Comparative Analysis of AutoCAD Screencast Applied to Technical Drawing to Online Teaching. The idea of this course emerged after thinking about how to teach AutoCAD safely during the COVID-19 pandemic. Then we thought about the technique of screencast for recording asynchronous classes. We tested this technique and offered an online course by the extension and outreach group that we participate at UFSC to technical drawings professors and teachers inside and outside UFSC about an introduction of AutoCAD screencast for online teaching. So, what exactly is a screencast? A screencast is a video recording technique that captures dynamic images of the computer's screen. This concept was elaborated by John Udell, who frequently deployed it in tutorials, and there are other authors who made the same. However, there are few citations in the scientific literature on how to apply screencasts in online teaching, and less mentions of screencast applications in technical drawing teaching. Two of them are listed in this slide. Dowdle applied screencast in AutoCAD in order to support the AutoCAD teaching for interior design students, and Shan applied screencast in SolidWorks, requiring his students to elaborate screencasts in order to memorize the content of his course. The main goal of this article is to evaluate the optimal settings among different screencast settings to identify which one is the best for capturing the student's attention. The methodology is organized in the following steps. First, it was made the literature review. Then it was set and elaborate the screencast for the video conference interview step. Then it was applied a survey for volunteer selection. The volunteers were selected among the participants of the course about the introduction of AutoCAD screencast offered by the extension and outreach group who the authors participate. For the participants who agree to be interviewed, it was applied an interview by video conference where it was transmitted the screencasts. After each screencast, a questionnaire was applied. Then we analyzed it and collected the results in order to find the conclusions of the study. As mentioned in the methodology session, each screencast exhibited during the interview phase was set with the following setting. The screencast explained how to draw and position the doors and windows in the floor plan on the right. We set 4 combinations of screencasts presenting the content about with or without camera, instructions by audio or subtitles. The video image settings for all screencasts were Lanczos filter and 13 frames per second. Here there are some examples of the 2 first screencasts set with camera, the 2 other screencasts set without camera, and here is the questionnaire applied after each screencast exhibition. The results of the study were the following ones. The participants reported the screencast with audio instructions captivate their attention better than the ones with subtitles without audio instructions. They mentioned the screencast without audio instructions required more pauses to execute the exhibited task during watching the screencast. They suggested extending the time duration of the screencast without audio. it was detected a controversy between the participants' reports and their attitudes regarding the instructor's image provided by the webcam. All the participants agreed that the lenses filter and the 30 frames per second settings were adequate to record quality screencasts, and one of the participants warned about the contrast among elements in the screen images. We set the screencast with dark background and dark colors for layers. After analyze and validate the results with the literature, we pointed out the following conclusions. The screencasts with audio instructions are more attractive to the audience rather than screencasts with subtitles. If the application demands the screencast with subtitles, it's recommended to extend the duration of the video. There is a controversy about keeping the instructions webcam turned on. There are reports in literature that affirms the screencast without the camera captivates better the student's attention. The audio and video recording settings were appropriate for the screencast. The displayed images should have a significant contrast among the exhibited elements. This article resulted from an outreach and extension action supported by the Pró-Reitorate of Extension and Outreach of Universidade Federal de Santa Catarina, Brazil, UFSC. We are glad to UFSC, who offered the funds opportunity for the introduction of AutoCAD screencast course promoted by NTICEG-ENG. Thanks in advance, and if you would like to keep contact with us, send us a message on the emails below. Here there are some references listed in our work. If you would like to check more references, there are more available at the full paper.